Here we go. Here we go.
I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Salute the friends and family. Salute the Bucks Nation. Y'all see the title of the video. I went down the rabbit hole, just kind of doing some research on the whole Kyle Kuzma thing, rumors, and as far as trade speculation and things of that nature, because there's been a lot of tension in Bucks Nation regarding Kyle Kuzma. I want to kind of look at this through a logical approach, and then y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section regarding Kyle Kuzma, the reality of the situation, and what we can do moving forward. Because, like I said, this is probably the hottest topic with the fan base right now is Kyle Kuzma. People are saying, like, trade him, cut him. There's just so many different perspectives on what we should do with Kyle Kuzma. So I just wanted to give my breakdown, and then I just wanted to kind of discuss it with friends and family because this is always brought up. Y'all IMing me, Instagram, DMing me, Twitter, so or X or whatever it's called now. So all right, I just want to get into this ain't gonna be no long video. I just kind of wanted to give my insight, thoughts, and then we can chop it up in the comment section. And then we're gonna be going live soon, friends and family, to get back into it regarding this Bucks talk. All right, y'all. So like this is the deal. Ever since we Kuzma came over last season at the trade deadline, the fit just hasn't been there. We had all this hype of thinking about his production, how he looked with the Lakers, and for some reason things just have not worked out. I mean, he's barely shooting 30% from the 3-point line, 14.8 points a game. He's been nothing but a disappointment since he's come over. We've made excuses and different situations, which we understand. You know, he's coming from Washington, which is a losing environment, and for a couple years and things of that nature. But in reality, there's still no excuse for this type of epic drop off in play from what we expect to what he actually gave us. And now, like from what I'm hearing, and sources on the internet and sources that are reaching out, there are multiple reports that the Bucks are trying actively to trade Kyle Kuzma. The contract is appears to be the issue right now, and I don't think a lot of people have mentioned that. Even though we think the contract is reasonable at only 20 million, but for the value that you're getting, that's the problem. So the 2-year 40 million is the holdup, and that is kind of a lot for a role player. And the only way that we would be able to orchestrate a trade at this point, with how low Kyle Kuzma's value is, would be to include the coveted first round draft pick that none of us want to give up. If we get rid of Kyle Kuzma right now, that would be what we have to deal with, is getting rid of that just to move his contract, not including that teams are asking for Bobby Portis. Teams are asking for AJ Green. So we need to take things in consideration before we just kind of, leave Earth as far as our thought process on this situation. We got to kind of take a step back and kind of look at this logically, no pun intended, as far as how we look at this Kyle Kuzma situation. He has 2 years, 40 million left on his contract, friends and family. His production took an epic nosedive last year. We have actually, and I want to give Horst his credit as well. I think we've mentioned this in past podcasts, but I want to emphasize this. If you paid attention to how we've truly crafted this roster in the offseason, you'll notice that we've crafted this roster that we don't even really need. We don't even need Kyle Kuzma. That's how you know that they're really trying to move him, but it's just at what cost? Think about that. If you just remove Kyle Kuzma from this team right now, I don't know if we would really miss a beat because of his lack of production. But I don't agree with cutting him or anything like that because you don't want more money, more dead money on the books. But I do think that we should be patient and give this man until at least the first of the year to see if he's got up his trade value enough where we can move him without including a first round pick. We are so tight on draft picks. I don't think we need to make a knee jerk reaction and include the first round pick to in order to move Kyle Kuzma, because we have to know that this roster is good enough, and especially with the acquisition of Amir Coffee, where we don't really need him. If he plays well, it's a bonus. So let's let him play well and then move him so we can get some return on our value without giving somebody a first round pick just to get rid of a bad contract. So that's kind of all I wanted to say, friends and family, and get into it because this has been such a hot topic about trading Kyle Kuzma, not trading Kyle Kuzma, all types of talk. So I just wanted to give my insight as far as what I feel about the Kyle Kuzma situation. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, I wanted to mention two big trades that I did hear about. There might be more. Y'all let me know in the chat. It was Kuzma to the Nets and getting Michael Porter Jr., which I think we've mentioned before, from Denver, and then Chicago Patrick Williams in exchange for Kuzma, which I think we've heard. So, and then also there was rumors. I don't know how strong they were as far as for Kuzma with Jonathan Kaminga, but they wanted Bobby Portis and a pick. So I think Bucks Nation, we have to be patient with Kyle Kuzma. Let's let him see if he can increase his trade value and then move him then. Because you guys got to understand, yes, he's not playing well, but we don't actually need him right now. So take that in consideration before just japping out on Kuzma in the situation. Be patient, friends and family. This will work out. Please understand, John Horst is the offseason GM of the year. He knows what he's doing. I believe in John Horst. I stand with John Horst. And I stand with keeping Kuzma until at least around the trade deadline to see if his value can increase. No reason to trade him if you can't get anything for it. It's not that serious. Our roster is good without him. Amir Coffee already is gonna probably he can replicate his production. So I just wanted to say that. Be patient, friends and family. Be going live soon, next couple days, to talk Bucks. And appreciate y'all tapping in. Comment, like, subscribe, share the most electrifying content on YouTube. Gone.